Welcome to the deep dive. We give you the essential context fast. Today, we're digging into a story that's frankly a big warning sign for holiday shopping online. It's about this Buffalo Trace 250th anniversary advent calendar scam. Totally fake, but apparently quite successful. So our mission here is, well, partly to list the red flags for this specific scam, sure, but also give you the tools, the key knowledge to spot this type of fraud, and maybe understand a bit more about the bigger picture, why these scams seem to be, well, everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty much a textbook holiday trap. The ads are designed really well, actually, to hit that impulse buy button. They tapped into the desire for, exclusive stuff, luxury items, promising this journey through 2.5 centuries of bourbon excellence.
It sounds amazing, right?
Right.
Especially if you're looking for that, really special, high-value gift. Super appealing.
Okay, right. So let's unpack this scam. The sources are clear on where people are seeing these ads.
Oh, yeah. They're absolutely everywhere on the Meta network. So think Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Threads. So basically, scammers are just paying Meta to shove these fake ads right into your feed.
Pretty much. And the immediate red flags, honestly, they're kind of glaring if you know what to look for. Like, first thing, always check the official source. This calendar, it is not on the official Buffalo Trace distillery website. The age-gated
Yes,
one?
that's a big one.
Huge.
Yeah.
Instead, they're selling it through these totally weird random URLs. The sources list names like Lux Glow, uniqueexquisites.com,
Uniqueexquisites.com.
rosebro.com, blinging.shop, Epic Keeps. I mean, they don't even sound legitimate, right?
Not at all. And there's this other detail, a weird one from the images they use. Something about the bottle.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, actually. One of the scam photos shows the back of a regular Buffalo Trace bottle.
The back? Why would they do that?
Exactly. For a fancy anniversary calendar, it just screams low effort, like they grabbed whatever image they could find quickly. They know you're scrolling fast.
Right, speed matters more than quality for them.
Totally. And if you fall for it, if you buy, well, you either lose your money entirely, or maybe you get some cheap, worthless trinket shipped weeks later, often from China.
So the money-back guarantee is probably worthless, too.
Of course. They count on you not bothering to chase a refund. But here's something else, kind of sophisticated. One source trying to find legitimate links just found a bunch of complaints that got removed.
Removed? How?
Get this, the scammers were apparently filing Digital Millennium Copyright Act notices using the DMCA.
No way. They're using copyright law to protect their scam sites from being reported.
Seems like it. Weaponizing the system, which, brings us to that bigger issue our sources raise.
Yeah, this isn't just about some lone scammer trying to make a quick buck. It's about the platforms, right? The ones taking the money for these ads.
Exactly. Meta and others mentioned, like TikTok. They're accepting payment for literally thousands of these scam ads.
So what's the analysis there? Can these huge companies actually stop this?
Well, the sources argue they could. The claim is that, financially, Meta could afford to hire enough people to manually review, like 100% of paid ads.
Manually review every single ad? That sounds like a massive operation. Is that really feasible?
It's framed as a financial argument in the source. Given their huge revenues, the cost of proper review teams is, well, arguably small compared to prioritizing user safety. So the implication is, it's a choice. They choose faster ad deployment, maybe better investor returns, over really robust consumer protection. It's about priorities.
And that leads to this other point about accountability, doesn't it? This contrast.
The observation is that regulatory authorities don't seem to be aggressively pursuing these huge multi-billion-dollar companies for facilitating fraud by taking ad money from scammers.
Whereas, an individual committing even small-scale fraud faces pretty serious consequences.
Right. It suggests a sort of systemic issue, maybe, where the platforms enabling this on a mass scale aren't facing proportional scrutiny. Profit seems protected. Okay, so wrapping this up, the key takeaway for you listening right now is basically be extra careful during the holidays. Hypervigilant, really.
Especially with unfamiliar online shops you see pushed in social media ads. If it looks too good to be true and it's sold on, I don't know, blinging.shop.
Yeah, just assume it's a scam.
Yeah.
The burden is really on you, the consumer, to protect yourself in this environment.
It really is.
Which leads to that final thought, if these giant companies making billions from ads seem to be allowed to put profits ahead of user safety, what does that really say about online trust? About how much your own vigilance matters? It kind of implies that right now you're the last line of defense, something to maybe think about next time you're scrolling.